Hey everyone, it's Parsal. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to continue my talkings about Git, give you a little introduction and take some first steps with you. It's a beautiful day. It's not fully sunny or fully rainy. And today after waking up, I went to my morning run, which was about 20 minutes. Actually, I try to go to running about 3 times a week. And this has been just 2 weeks that I could keep this record, and I wish to be able to do this in the future. Alright, what is Git exactly? I mean, what kind of software is it? Git is called a version control systems, and there are such systems rather than Git. But what we can get from this name, this category, we can get that it stores and manages all the versions of our project's code base. It may not be that clear, that's fine, so let's jump into the screen and do it step by step. So at the first step, you go to the github.com website. The URL is in the description, but it's a very simple URL, just github.com. And so at the first step, you should have registered yourself on the website. So you just go to the sign up. It has a very beautiful UI, I know. You enter your email and other information. I've already done that before, so now I just go to sign in, and here is my username and my password. Okay. And there is an authentication code, so and then you should have be directed to such page, for example. In this page, you can see my top repositories, my, for example, teams, and these are other users that I have followed on my GitHub. GitHub is somehow like Facebook and Instagram, because you can follow people and people can follow you back, and you can see their projects, their activities, or whatever. So let's start with this part. What is repositories? In GitHub terminology, each project is called a repository, but developers call it repo for brevity, and that's fine. You should have this page, which is your profile. So we go to the repositories tab. Here, as you can see, here is my picture, and my repositories are listed here. My achievements and some other informations. For creating a new project, we can simply click on this new button, and then we are redirected to a page like this. So, and it asks us for some information that we should give it. The repository names, we can name it just first repository. You can see that it checks whether it is available or not, but actually it is somehow available on your domain. And if we name our repository a famous repository, for example, Kubernetes, it is also available because it checks that whether we have a repository with the same name on our account. And I have different accounts here, which are for my other teams and so on. So let's just go with the simple name, first repo. You can add some description. For description, for example, my first repository. The next question asks us whether we want it to be public or private. So what does these two words mean? Let's go another time to my profile. As you can see, I am now signed in as myself, as Parsa Isazadeh, which is me, and I have these repositories. Okay, but if we check my profile with the perspective of other users, for example, let's open another browser. Let's go here, github.com, Parsa Isa, which is my profile, and let's open it. As you can see, there are some repositories which are not visible from the outside. So let's just go with a private mode. for now. Private mode is often used for your personal projects. Your source code, your secret projects which you don't want anybody to see in source code, and that's it. But most of repositories are public. Great technologies repositories are public. The next question is a checkbox which asks us whether to add a README file or not. The README files are not mandatory, and you can not cross this checkbox. But I recommend you to use it because README files can give a good description about your repository and make your repository look good. So let's cross this. The next question are about git ignore. I will talk about git ignore in next videos. I know that's kind of a long story. So to the license, I'm gonna skip that, and we simply click on create repository. And here it goes, your first repository. Okay, as you can see in this page, our files and directories are listed. We don't have any directories right now, I'm just saying. So here is the README file. README file can give your repository a beautiful formatted description. It can be so beautiful, which I will record a separate video about its annotations and about creating such README files like this. Alright, to start developing on a repository, at first we should clone this repository into our own local machine. So in order to do that, we click on this green button and we copy this link here. And we just paste it on our terminal command. Git clone and paste. Before doing that, make sure that Git is installed on your computer. It's cloning our repository, and it is done. Here we go. So this is our repository. This command actually comes and downloads the project from the website into our own local machine, and we can check that by going to my computer. Here's we go to D, and this is first repo, this is the directory. I'm just simply going there, and this is our README file. So let's open it with VS Code, for example. It doesn't have any welcome page. That's fine. That had a welcome page. Okay, and this is the README file that we created on the website, and this is the description that we wrote it down while creating the repository. I know that your clone command may not work. This is because I copied the link in the SSH section, and it's kind of a long story about how to set your SSH key on your computer. Instead, you can copy the link in the HTTPS section. It may ask for your password every time, which is kind of annoying, and that's because I suggest you to use SSH. And for setting the SSH key on your computer, check this video up here. All right, yeah, new decoration, new haircut. My last shot was a long time ago, but my shirt is still the same. In this video, we learned common names in the GitHub world. We created our first repository, and we went to the command prompt and cloned that repository into our own local machine. In next videos, we're gonna go much further. We're gonna make our first commits, and we're gonna deal with much more complicated features of GitHub. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you find these videos useful, and see you next time.